just got done installing some surveillance cameras. You know, I love being out at night like this. Really. Just in a couple warehouses, only person there, like nice summer night. It's 80 degrees. It's gonna be a burner tomorrow, heat warning. Now I'll go home, eat a big piece of watermelon. I had Daisy with me all day, but I forgot a screwdriver, so I had to go home, and she didn't seem too interested in going, even though I leave it running with the air conditioning on. So I came out here, finished that up, just kicking it. So I'll go home, eat a big piece of watermelon, drink carbonated flavored water, and probably try and get video tonight of the stars. I'll stay up all night reading philosophy books. Go to bed about 6. Sun's coming up, get up around noon. Bought some cod at Walmart, deep fry. Bought a chicken, rotisserie chicken for Daisy. I love like this. I've been this way my whole life. You'd think that's how I got into PI work, but it's not. That was too long in one place. I didn't really like doing surveillance. But this is like do what I want, go where I want, do night photography, blah, blah, blah. You know, the vultures haven't been back for 3 feedings. I'm not too worried about it because it's happened before. Not much though. I think they go on training flights with their babies. Say, hey, this is great. You have all this food and water here, but this isn't the real world. I'm guessing because there's no reason to leave. I think it's just canned in their brain. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be a real burner. Just stay inside. Just be kicking it. I will end up doing a lot of night. I found a professional printer, and I mean, he does like world-class stuff. It's expensive, but I don't mind. So I will start like printing stuff now. The good stuff. Well, that's subjective, right? I like just pictures, open fields and stuff like that. And I've been looking around for a place to spend a week or 2 or 3 where it gets heavy snow. And I found a little place where they have a carved out part of a barn, cute little apartment. They get pretty good snow out there. That's, you know, nobody gets it like they used to. I think I want to just go out there and spend a week or 2 or 3 in the dead of winter. I looked up in North Dakota. I love the Dakotas too, the winter. Well, I looked at Mackinac Island. You know, I bet I flew people up to Mackinac Island 500 times. I was up there one time talking to some people. Long story short, they crashed on the way home. Killed every one of them. We rode back in the same horse and cart, and we talked for about a half hour. So it turned out it was a hair transplant doctor with his mistress and his employees. He had a contract pilot out of Tampa. He had a King Air C-90, and they ran out of fuel. I think they fell asleep. You can look it up. It's Palm Beach County King Air crash. It happened in September of 1999. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. You know, I was up there. I spent a couple nights up there and just ran into them. We took the same horse and buggy to the airport. Then we sat around the airport. We both got briefings. I talked to the pilot quite a while. Killed his whole damn staff, him and the pilot. You know, another 30 feet and they'd have made it. It's crazy how stuff either gets worse or you get a break, isn't it? But, you know, I was looking at Mackinac Island. I'll probably never go there again. They say now they're getting 1 million visitors in the summer. Forget that. It's exactly what I don't want. I like going to resort places when nobody's there for some strange reason. Yeah, and I got an idea. I'm done with the national parks. I've been to them all anyway. I mean, honestly, I think they're overrated. They're heavily marketed. If you were going to pick one, my opinion, Glacier National Park. But about 10 of these national parks now are requiring reservations. Fuck that. It's so goddamn busy there, it's ridiculous. Last time I was there was, it'll be 4 years this September. And it was busy then. You're there at the entrance to the park. There's an hour-and-a-half wait to get in. People stay up all night, and it's progressively gotten worse. So I'm gonna, I think that's the end of the road for me on national parks. As I said, I don't like them that much anyway. Crater Lake's a good one too. Not many people go there. It's kind of out of the way. You're not going to go to other parks and in between. Beautiful. Most of the time I've been to these parks in the winter, and of course sometimes access is limited, like Crater Lake, because it's winter. Same with Glacier. And I've been there in the summer too, not Crater Lake though. But I saw what I wanted to see. Did a lot of photography. So now I'm going to spend more time in the... I've done this already. I used to go to Deadwood a lot. Hell, I've spent a month out there at a time. But that's all commercialized. And ever since that Dancing with the Wolves, that Kevin Costner bought a bunch of shit out there, put his brother in charge of it. Sucks now. And Key West, I don't think I'll be going back there either. Just too commercialized. I looked in Antler, North Dakota, which I love that town. There's nobody there. It's one of the reasons I love it. And a bar that serves great food. And now that the restrictions have been lightened, you can get over on the Canadian side. I've been up through there before. Yeah, looking forward to it. I had a chance to go to Hilton Head this weekend, but you know, I just don't really care for that place. The water's murky looking. It's busy as hell. It's expensive as hell. I think the restaurants are good, not great. There's just nothing there. There's no downtown. Not that that's great, but it is kind of cool to go to a cute little downtown with nice things like Vail, Colorado, or Boulder, places like that. Not all the time, but once in a while. And I just didn't want to do it. And I will get down to, boy, you know, I've told you this before. They've been drowning left and right down there in Pensacola. 8 people drowned in a week. 5 in one day. I don't know if you've ever been. There's a national seashore down there. And it's just absolutely stunning. And I will go to Jupiter, Florida once in a while. India Atlantic. But not for long periods of time. I can only... If it wasn't for the wildlife and the morning sunrises and the crystal blue see-through water, I'd probably never go there. I've been everywhere in Alaska. I think it's the end of the road, although I may go to Alaska. Only thing big trip I might take is going to Kathmandu. I'd like to see that, and I should go to Isle Royale. You know, I like the outdoors and all that stuff, but I just can't take too much of it. Like these people go on these week-long kayaking trips, they drive me nuts. I could take about 2 hours of it. Oh, 80 degrees. Oh, excuse me. Boy, I saw 2 little fawns today. I'm not kidding you. They didn't look taller than 18 inches. It was just to east of Madison. I went to the Harbor Freight there. When I first saw them, I thought, what the hell are those? That's how odd it looked. And they were right along the edge of the tree line. So I'm assuming the mother was close by. I've never seen little tiny fawns like that grazing. Just really little. I've got a couple that have been eaten below the bird feeder the last few nights, and they're much bigger than those. Crazy. truck driver. I wouldn't mind that either, depending on where you would drive to. I'd like winter routes up along Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana. I'm not interested in driving up and down I-75. I'll probably never do it. I keep thinking I'd like to do a delivery service, like a fifth wheel, deliver whatever, you know, buy a new F-350 or something. But I don't do it because, you know, I don't have that many years left, and I don't really need to work, and I don't want to piss away my years left. I do like driving, but I think I'd rather just sit home and fool with wildlife. Love these dark nighttime drives. Gas pretty much $3.29 everywhere. Barnes & Noble's open tomorrow. I go there so much, you know, it's doesn't make a lot of sense for me to go up there. I went to one yesterday because I was dying for a gyro. There's a sheriff back there sitting in that closed gas station. Saw a cute little possum last night, though. I put a bag of corn out there. A couple young fawns have been eating there, and about 3 young bucks and a couple does. You could probably see them when I pull in the driveway. Some deer right there. It's been dry around here. I haven't cut the grass in 3 weeks, which is insane. Well, good night, everybody.